The world is changing, a relentless march forward. What happens to cultural identity in an ever-modernizing world? Technology is both a bridge and a barrier for cultures. Indigenous communities use social media to connect and advocate. Yet, technology risks cultural homogenization and misinformation. Modernization can come at a steep price for traditional cultures. Migration to urban areas can fracture communities and erode traditions. In the northernmost reaches of Europe, where the sun barely rises above the horizon for months on end, and the night sky dances with the ethereal glow of the aurora borealis, live the Sámi, an indigenous people whose lives are deeply intertwined with the rhythms of the Arctic. Their world is one of stark beauty, a vast expanse of tundra, mountains and frozen lakes that stretches across Norway, Sweden, Finland and Russia. For centuries, the Sámi people have roamed these lands, their existence a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of nature's extremes. The Sámi people are reindeer herders, their lives intricately connected to the movements and well-being of these majestic creatures. Reindeer provide more than just sustenance. They are woven into the very fabric of Sámi culture, their presence felt in every aspect of their lives, from their traditional clothing and crafts to their songs, stories, and spiritual beliefs. The relationship between the Sámi and their reindeer is one of deep respect and interdependence, a bond forged over generations of living in harmony with the land. Their traditional knowledge of reindeer herding, passed down through generations, is a marvel of adaptation and understanding of the natural world. They possess an uncanny ability to read the subtle signs of the tundra, to anticipate the movements of their herds, and to navigate the vast expanse of their Arctic homeland. Their lives are governed by the seasons, their annual migrations dictated by the reindeer's need for grazing and calving grounds. But the Arctic, once a realm of predictable cycles and ancient rhythms, is now changing at an alarming rate. The impact of climate change is being felt more acutely in these northern latitudes than anywhere else on Earth, threatening to unravel the delicate balance that has sustained the Sámi way of life for centuries. The thawing process in the Arctic is threatening the Sámi people's way of life. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the global average, and the consequences for the Sámi are profound. The once predictable patterns of ice freeze and thaw are becoming increasingly erratic, making it difficult for reindeer to access their traditional grazing grounds. Warmer winters bring rain instead of snow, encasing the tundra in a layer of ice that prevents reindeer from reaching the lichen beneath, their primary source of food. These changing conditions are forcing the Sámi to adapt their herding practices, often at great cost. They find themselves having to travel farther and farther in search of suitable grazing lands, contending with thinner ice, unpredictable weather, and the encroachment of human development on their traditional territories. The impact of climate change extends beyond the immediate challenges of reindeer herding. It threatens the very foundations of Sámi culture, eroding their connection to the land and their traditional way of life. As the Arctic environment transforms, so too does their sense of identity and belonging. The stories they tell, the songs they sing, the rituals they perform, all are deeply rooted in a world that is rapidly disappearing. The thaw is not just a physical phenomenon, it is a cultural one, threatening to melt away traditions, knowledge, and a way of life that has endured for millennia. And so, the Sámi people have no choice but to reinvent tradition. Despite the unprecedented challenges they face, the Sámi are not simply resigning themselves to the fate of their culture. They are drawing upon their deep well of resilience and adaptability, seeking ways to preserve their heritage while embracing the tools and technologies of the 21st century. Younger generations of Sámi, raised in a world where tradition and modernity intersect, are at the forefront of this cultural reinvention. They are blending their ancestral knowledge of reindeer herding with modern technologies, using GPS trackers to monitor their herds, drones to survey grazing lands, and social media platforms to connect with other herders and share information. They are utilizing these tools not to replace their traditional practices, but to enhance them, to adapt to the changing Arctic environment, while maintaining the essence of their cultural heritage. This technological integration extends beyond reindeer herding. Sámi artisans are using digital platforms to showcase and sell their traditional crafts, reaching a global audience and generating income that supports their communities. Sámi musicians are blending traditional instruments and singing styles with modern genres, creating a unique sound that reflects the evolving nature of their culture. There is a growing movement among young Sámi to reclaim their language, revitalize their cultural practices, and educate the world about the challenges they face. They are not simply inheriting a culture, they are actively shaping its future, ensuring that it remains relevant and vibrant for generations to come. The Sámi have managed to adapt to change while protecting the identity of who they are. The Sámi's cultural identity is dynamic, shaped by tradition and change. They show resilience, preserving heritage while adapting to a changing world. Facing climate change and seeking recognition, they remain hopeful and determined. Their duocs echo across the tundra, a testament to their enduring spirit. Balancing past and present, they shape a future where tradition and modernity coexist.